It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. No man is free who is not master of himself. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. Keep silence for the most part, and speak only when you must, and then briefly. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. No great thing is created suddenly. Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. If you wish to be a writer, write. If anyone is unhappy, remember that his unhappiness is his own fault. Nothing else is the cause of anxiety or loss of tranquility except our own opinion. The world turns aside to let any man pass who knows where he is going. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Books are the training weights of the mind. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Progress is not achieved by luck or accident, but by working on yourself daily. Man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems. Circumstances don't make the man, they only reveal him to himself. When you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings. Then you will forget your anger. Know, first, who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. It is not events that disturb the minds of men, but the view they take of them. Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens. No matter what happens, it is within my power to turn it to my advantage. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Skillful pilots gain their reputation from storms and tempests. It's so simple, really. If you say you're going to do something, do it. If you start something, finish it. Man is not fully free unless he is master of himself. Tentative efforts lead to tentative outcome. It is the nature of the wise to resist pleasures, but the foolish to be a slave to them. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. Try not to react merely in the moment. Pull back from the situation. Take a wider view. Compose yourself. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Men are disturbed not by the things that happen, but by their opinion of the things that happen. Nothing truly stops you. Nothing truly holds you back, for your own will is always within your control. Don't seek to have events happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do happen, and all will be well with you. I have to die. If it is now, well then I die now. If later, then now I will take my lunch, since the hour for lunch has arrived, and dying I will tend to later. The best place to get help is from yourself. To live a life of virtue, match up your thoughts, words, and deeds. Freedom and happiness are won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. You are a little soul carrying around a corpse. It is our attitude toward events, not events themselves, which we can control. Nothing is by its own nature calamitous. Even death is terrible only if we fear it. Man is troubled not by events, but by the meaning he gives them. Only the educated are free. It is not things in themselves which trouble us, but our opinions of things. No great thing is created suddenly. There must be time. Give your best and always be kind. You have been given your own work to do. Get to it right now. Do your best at it. And don't be concerned with who is watching you. Create your own merit. Suffering arises from trying to control what is uncontrollable, or from neglecting what is within our power. We can't control the impressions others form about us, and the effort to do so only debases our character. Practice yourself, for heaven's sake, in little things, and then proceed to greater. The essence of philosophy is that a man should so live that his happiness shall depend as little as possible on external things. The beginning of philosophy is a consciousness of your own weakness and inability in necessary things. Fortify yourself with contentment, for this is an impregnable fortress. Desire and happiness cannot live together. What disturbs people's minds are not events but their judgments on events. On the occasion of every accident that befalls you, remember to turn to yourself and inquire what power you have for turning it to use. Seek to be the purple thread in the long white gown. Happiness and personal fulfillment are the natural consequences of doing the right thing. Any person capable of angering you becomes your master. Never say of anything I have lost it, only say that I have given it back. The flourishing life cannot be achieved until we moderate our desires and see how superficial and fleeting they are. What ought one to say then as each hardship comes? I was practicing for this. I was training for this. We all carry the seeds of greatness within us, but we need an image as a point of focus in order that they may sprout. Know you not that a good man does nothing for appearance sake, but for the sake of having done right? Freedom is not procured by a full enjoyment of what is desired, but by controlling the desire. Thanks for watching. Waiting for the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe.